Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan. It has been a while since I have posted a video on my channel, so I thought I should finally get on and maybe do a few. So hopefully within the next couple weeks you'll see more activity on my channel. I have really missed being on YouTube, but life has just kind of exploded. I swear, October just flew by. I didn't even decorate for October. It was so weird. And October is one of my favorite months to decorate for. I love decorating for Halloween. Okay, anyway, sorry, totally off the subject, but I am using my, let's see, this is my September Secret Not Secret kit from my dear friend Christina's Kit Club, and this is the very last layout that I am using. I am so sorry that I didn't post this earlier. I was going to post this in October, possibly September, and like I said, my life just kind of exploded. So here you can see I am using temporary tape, and that is from Tombow. And the reason I was using that is because I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are a couple scratches on both of these photos. So I was going to go through my photos and print them off on my selfie, but I never did. And so I decided to just use temporary tape, and I think I kind of forgot while I was embellishing, and I think that I'm just going to stick with using these photos because you'll see with the photos at the end, you'll see what I mean by I think I forgot, because I glue stuff down, and so I'm not going to be able to remove the photos. So hopefully this temporary tape will stick and hold them. But here I am just matting the photos on some white. So you can see that I am going to just fidget, and I don't even know what I was thinking with this layout. I think I was trying to use these photos, but I don't know that they went very well with this kit. I just really wanted to scrapbook these photos and this story, and I think that was my problem. I am down to scraps, and some of them are pretty big scraps, and I wanted to use them up. I really wanted to use them up, but I think most of these I don't use up. So you can see here I'm hemming and hawing and tapping my fingers and trying to figure out what the hell I want to do. Because I don't know what was wrong with me with this layout. I think I keep going and it's just not going to work out. At one point I think I tear it apart and I go a totally different direction. And here you can see I'm replacing my blade for my Fiskars trimmer, and I just keep trying and trying. I think this is where I decide, okay, I'm going to mat this photo on this, and then I'm going to put it on that brown piece of paper. And I don't remember the reasoning why I was leaving such a big margin on that right side. But I did end up cutting it off. So now here I'm going to put this yellow paper behind that green pattern paper, and I'm kind of liking that, but at the same time I'm kind of thinking I don't know what is going on. I'm just not very good at layering. I'm good at layering full-size pieces of paper, but not like, I don't know. It's just, I have a hard time layering papers that don't fit all the way behind a photo. Like, I feel there's something missing if I don't have a full piece of paper. So you can see I'm really trying to use up these scraps, and I'm thinking I like the photo placement like this, and then I had this 6x6 paper, and I'm gonna start edging inking each of the edges with Close to My Heart Slate ink. That is one of my go-tos, and I really like how that looks. It just kind of makes the photo stand off of the pattern papers. So here I'm going to ink this other page. or not page, this other photo, the other papers behind the photo, sorry. I don't have a brain today, apparently. I can't think. And I like the placement of the photos like this. So I'm going to go with this. And here I am cutting up another scrap piece of paper from the kit. And I'm just layering like crazy. And this is actually not how the layout turns out at all. And I don't remember if I record the whole process because I just got really frustrated. And so I think I might have shut the camera off, but I don't remember. So we'll just have to kind of see. So I like the blue paper behind, behind the plaid. But apparently I decided to pull it away anyway, even though I liked it. And then I liked that polka dot paper, and that paper is from the Creekside collection, which is what my kit was based off of. And so I'm going to glue it down. And I made this layout seriously like a month ago, so I'm trying to remember how I felt. And I think that I just wasn't really feeling it. So I glue down all of these layers, and I'm just not feeling it, and I'm not liking it. And I think I'm going to step away in a few minutes. Actually, I think it's a while, so yeah, never mind. Just ignore me. So I have these pieces, and let's see, they are acrylic cuts from Colorcast Designs, and I really liked this heart one. So I am going to put a piece of this acetate behind the acrylic piece because I was having such a hard time using this acrylic 6x6 paper, and I loved it. I think it's probably one of my favorite pieces from the kit, but I don't know why I just couldn't figure out how to include it. So finally I decided to put it behind this acrylic piece, and I like the way that looks, but I think that actually does not end up on the layout. So yeah, here I'm inking more edges. So now here you can see I cut that striped blue paper in half, and I'm thinking that I'm just gonna go from there. And I still have the photos matted with all of those crazy layers, and I'm still really not happy with them. But I'm going to start pulling out embellishments and things and trying to work with them. And I still have those Colorcast Designs acrylic pieces on the layout, but I don't think I actually use any of them on this spread. I might use one of them. So here I'm still just fidgeting, trying to figure out what I want to do. I come back, and I think this is the next day because I was just so fed up. So now I'm just cutting a bunch of pieces out of some of the scraps, the bigger scraps, and I'm just going to start placing them to the right of the layout. And I like how this looks so much better. I think that bird paper, I really like that bird paper. Even though it has nothing to do with the layout, I still really liked it. Okay, so now is where I'm going to start pulling apart the layers behind the photos. And I am so glad that I did that because it just wasn't working. Like I've said multiple times during this voiceover, it just wasn't working. So here I'm just going to keep a couple of the layers. I think actually I don't have the layout in front of me because I made this one so long ago. I think I already put it away. But I think I actually only keep the white layer on it. And I'm going to put more. I decided to put just one little strip of my ATG gun in the hopes that I could still pull it off. And that way I would make sure that it didn't come off before I printed off the picture. So here you can see I'm still trying to place everything and figure out how I want it set up. And I really liked this blue paper, so I'm going to add that to this background here, and it just barely fits on there, which was so perfect, right? And I'm thinking that maybe I want to leave that bird paper together. So I'm thinking about maybe re-gluing it with some washi tape or something. Sorry, that was Max snorting because he wants attention, of course. And then here I decided I'm going to bring in the thicker stripe piece. And now I'm going to start adding more layers. I kind of used a sketch by Laura for this, but I totally made it my own. I will try to remember to leave a photo at the end before I post the pictures of the finished layout of the sketch that I was kind of going off of, because I didn't fully follow it at all, but I will try to remember to leave that there so you can kind of see what I did and kind of made the layout my own. So here I'm going to put that bird paper. I decided to just leave it and to use my Fisker's scallop punch and to put that there. And now I think I'm going to start gluing down all of my layers because I really like how that looks and I feel so much better about that. So I'm going to start, oh, you know what? I think I did try to use a few of these layers from before, but I don't think that I actually do end up using any of them. So that is it. I did turn off the camera and you will see the finished and completed layout here. It was so much easier to just not have to worry about fussing with everything, but I'm really happy with how this turns out. I hope that you enjoyed it and make sure to come check out the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!